Hi you guys, this is Coco K and today I'm coming to you with another video. This video will be about my lash extensions that I got. I've actually gotten the lash extensions 2 times on 2 separate times, and there was about maybe a month and a half between each time that I got the lash extensions, and they were by 2 different people. So the first time that I got my lash extensions was around maybe September-ish, I want to say. So I got the lash extensions in September, and they cost $50 or $60. I want to say they were $60, and it took about maybe 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours. And I'm thinking, everything's good with my lash extensions. I like them. While I was getting them done, I had no issues at all, but the problem started after I got the lash extensions. So, once I got the lash extensions done and everything, I paid the lady, and like my eye was just like watering, you guys. Like, it was watering so bad. But I'm just thinking, like, okay, like maybe this is, just one of the symptoms. This is just how it's supposed to be. And the lady who did my eyelash extension, she saw it watering and she saw that it was a little bit red, but she didn't say anything. So I'm just like, well, she didn't say anything, so nothing must be wrong. So I got in the car and everything, and like it felt like there were lashes like under my eyelids. So I'm just like, okay, like whatever. I thought, because I wear contacts, and I took my contacts out for the lash extensions and I put my glasses on. So once I got finished, getting the extensions and I'm getting ready to drive home, I put my glasses on, because if I didn't have no glasses and my contacts in, y'all, like I wasn't gonna be able to get it home. So I put my glasses on, and like it's still like, I don't know, I just thought that it was like the lashes pushing against my glasses. So I'm like, okay, let me wait until I get home. And you're supposed to wait, I think, like 24 hours before you get them wet. So I get home, and I was gonna go out that night, so I'm waiting or whatever. Like, I didn't wash my face or anything. Well, I had already washed it before the appointment, but I didn't wash my face or anything after, because I didn't want to risk getting them wet. But my eye, you guys, is still like really really red. But like I said, I was getting ready to go out that night, so I put my contacts back in. So I go out, backtrack. When I got home from getting the eye extensions, I looked like under my lash, and there were like lashes like in the pink part. Like, you guys like know like that. You guys know what I'm saying, like the pink part, like the underlip. So I actually like plucked those out, and y'all, it hurt so bad, but it felt better after the fact, because like it wasn't like rubbing against anymore. So I go out, with my friends, and like, everything is fine. I don't know if like I didn't feel anything because I was drinking or what the case was. So, that night, fine, I go to sleep. Now, in the morning, y'all, that was a whole different story. So I get up in the morning, y'all, it looked like I was on the set of The Walking Dead, like literally. I'm gonna insert a picture somewhere around here so you guys can see what my eyes actually look like. So it looked horrible, you guys. My eyes were wide. First of all, like, maybe like if you're sick or you have like really bad allergies, you'll know like sometimes your eyes will like crust shut. Literally, that's how it was. It was like all crusty. Like, I almost had to like pry my eyes open. So I'm like, what is going on? So I go in the bathroom, look at my eyes, you guys. Like, you see how like red and burgundy my hair is? That's literally just about how my eye was. My eye was so red, and like I already showed you guys the picture, so you guys see in the picture how red my eye was. And it's just crusty, watering, everything. So immediately text the lady who did my eyelash extensions, and I sent her the picture that I just showed you guys. I'm like, hey, I'm not sure if I was allergic to something or anything like that, but like, I don't think something is right. I didn't accuse her of anything at all, because I didn't think that was her fault. It's not her fault. So I sent her the picture. She was like, oh no, she was like, I've never had this happen to somebody before. She was like, try taking a Benadryl. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I take a Benadryl, and maybe it's like an hour or so later, and like I show the picture to my mom. She's like, girl, like if you do not call her and get those removed right now. So I text her back, and I'm like, hey, how much is it to remove the lashes? And she was like $20. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Like I didn't want to pay the money since I had just paid the previous day to get my lashes on, but I'm like, you know what, this is my eyes that we're messing with. So and before that, I took my contacts out and everything because I feel like the contacts weren't gonna make it any better. So I emailed her. She was like, or texted her. She was like $20. I'm like, okay, cool. So right after she texted me that it was $20, I was like, okay, can you give me a time or a day that I can come in? It doesn't have to be today. I know you have a schedule. Have your own life, but my eyes are over here about to fall out. So could you tell me when would be a great time to come in, y'all? 1 hour goes by, 2 hours, y'all, it's 8 hours later. It's like at nighttime. It's almost like 10 at night. And she finally texts me back. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, I was at my son's game, and I came home and I fell asleep. What? Like, that was just like horrible customer service to me, because I sent you the picture first, so you know what my eyes look like, and I told you the Benadryl isn't helping, and you came home. Like, I just feel like she didn't care. So I'm just like, I didn't even text her back. I'm like, you know what, whatever. Nope. I called the lady who does my nails, and because I know she does the lash extensions as well. So I called her and I'm like, hey, I have this situation going on with my eyelashes. I was like, I just want you to remove them for me. And she was like, yeah, no problem. She was like, can you come in about 20 minutes and I'll take a look at them to see what I can do? So I'm like, cool. So 20 minutes go by, I go to the lady, and she's actually doing somebody's nails right there. I was willing to wait and everything, but as soon as she saw my eyes, she immediately got up and she was like, what is going on? So I told her the whole situation and everything, and she looked at it and she was like, you know what? She was like, I'm not going to remove them for the simple fact that your eyes are already irritated and clearly very sensitive. She was like, so I want you to wait a couple days until all the inflammation and the redness goes down, and then we'll revisit it and we'll remove it. And I'm like, you know what, thank you, I really appreciate that you took the time to look at my eyes and make a decision from there, make an educated decision. So and you guys, let me tell you this. So when I texted the lady and showed her the picture of my eyes, she was like, oh, well, next time when you come. First of all, what do you mean next time? Do you see my eyes? No, there's not going to be a next time with you. But she was like, next time when you come, she was like, we're going to use the sensitive lash glue. Why wouldn't you even you give me the option of getting a sensitive lash glue? And not just me, you should offer that to all your clients. These are people's eyes that you're dealing with, and you don't know what type of eye issues or just anything. If people's skin are sensitive, you should always at least offer the option, let people know that you have the option of sensitive lash glue. But she did not. So basically, long story short, my eyes went down in about maybe 3-4 days. About for the 4th-5th day, they were just back to normal. Now the lash extensions, they lasted so freaking long. It was almost 4 weeks, and I still had lash extensions in my eyes. So they lasted a long time. Now fast forward, I had a wedding that I was supposed to be in, that I was in, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the lash extensions again, but I'm gonna go to someone different, and I'm going to get the sensitive lash glue. So I reached out to this girl, and she said that she was like, all she uses is the sensitive lash glue and everything, so that would be perfect. So I'm like, good. I told her the situation that happened last time and everything, and she was like, okay, she was fine with it. So I went to the girl, and she actually took less time. It was only maybe an hour and 30 minutes ish, around there, and the lashes were way more fuller and everything, and I loved them. But once again, like at the end of, you know, the session, my eye was still a little red. It was a less red than the first time, but it was still red. And the wedding that I had was actually that next day. So by that morning, once again, you know, my eye was super red and kind of sore. So by this time, I'm just like, you know, it's nothing that, you know, these lash technicians are doing. It's just the lash glue or whatever it is not for me. Because literally, like, the same thing happened in the same eye. My eyes were like bloodshot red. So I'm just like, you know, lash extensions aren't for me. And it sucks because I love lash extensions, and with me, you know, being a contact wearer, I don't care for strips, you know, strip lashes, just because like they feel heavy around my eyes. And with the lash extensions, it literally feels like nothing is there. So so I was kind of bummed out about it, but you know, I would rather be safe than sorry. And if each time that I get the lash extensions, you know, my eyes are gonna have this reaction, it's just not worth it to me, because you know, you use your eyes for everything, literally every single thing, and I'm not gonna jeopardize that. And y'all, I'm already like blind as a bat, so you know, I just wasn't going to jeopardize my eyes over, you know, just something that looks good. And these lash extensions, they have been in since October 12th. Yep, they've been in since October 12th, and it is November 6th, I want to say. Yep, it's November 6th today. And this is what they look like. You're not supposed to put mascara on your you know, eye extensions, but I kind of want them to fall out. But this is what's left of them. You know, still a couple on. They were way more fuller. Now I do have to say, although the lash extensions that I got this last time, although they were way fuller, they start falling out faster. And they actually start, like, I don't know if it was just like my normal lash, like its cycle, that it was time to fall out, but like they started falling out faster. But I don't know if it was because they were more fuller. But nonetheless, I still like them a lot. And I just realized that, you know, the lash extensions weren't for me. And I just wanted to, you know, let everybody know that, like, yes, lash extensions, they are very pretty, but make sure that, like, just be careful that they might not be for your eyes, because they weren't for my eyes. And I'll just probably go back to wearing strips and just, you know, regular individual lashes. But I just want everyone to be mindful that, you know, lash extensions, they're very pretty, and you know, they're kind of the new trend, but they just might not be for your eyes. And you know, just be mindful and ask your lash technician or whoever you go to, make sure that they do have sensitive lash glue. And I would say start with that. And you know, if it goes good for you, then maybe try, you know, the regular lash glue. And I just wanted to say, you know, I'm not bashing any lash technicians. I'm not bashing, you know, like any of the lash technicians that I went to, especially the last one that I went to. You know, they did a really good job. The first one that I went to, she could have been more professional handling the situation, but you know, nonetheless, it wasn't either of the technicians' fault. It's just that my eyes weren't, you know, they're just not meant to have that, you know, lash glue on there, like either one. So this is my take, kind of review, if you will, and my story on my lash extensions. I want to thank you guys for watching this whole video. And before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.